Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching a Jaguars United film breakdown. We're going to be breaking down some of the Jaguars' third and fourth round picks today. Cisco from the third round, Tufele from the fourth round. Super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow everything, leave a comment of what you thought about it, and we'll jump right into it. All right, so the first guy that we're going to look at is Cisco. The Jags drafted him in the third round at pick 65, so you will expect a lot of value there at pick 65. I mean, I think Urban's looking for a starter. He found a guy that really can play anywhere on the defense. One of these guys that can play free safety, strong safety, has amazing ball skills with the ball in the air, very aggressive player for sure, good size, 6 foot, 215. Really excited about this prospect. He was a 3-star coming out of high school. He went to IMG Academy from New York, ended up going back to New York to Syracuse, had a great freshman and sophomore year, ended up with, I think, 13 interceptions in those 2 seasons. Then he had a pretty bad injury his junior year in a warm-up. He collided with a teammate, but man, the guy just really knows how to be at the right place at the right time. There's something to be said about that. I mean, that's an instinctual player is what you would call it if you were a coach. Just knows where the ball is going to be. If it gets tipped, he plays the tip. He kind of knows where the quarterback wants to go with the ball. Sometimes he bites a little bit on pump fakes, but for the most part, his instincts are correct. Played really aggressive, but I mean, that Syracuse defense was a really aggressive defense. I mean, they flew around. And he was perfect fit. I think Urban's seen this guy for a while. I mean, being at IMG, all these coaches recruit out of IMG, so I'm sure he's seen him there before. Great frame for a pro. I mean, 6'1", 220 right now. He'll probably put some weight on. Just a good player. So I mean, I was just looking at a couple plays that kind of stood out to me. This is against Wake Forest. I think this is 2017. I think. But what I like about this play is we can see his footwork. I'm going to play it through here. When it shows us the end zone film, you'll really see what I'm talking about with his footwork, his ability to weave and backpedal and things like that. But you have to be able to do that at the pro level here. So he makes a good interception. Soft hands is something that a lot of scouts have said about him. Something to be said for soft hands for sure. But let's look at this end zone view of it here. I think it's here. Okay. All right. So you're going to see him here. I mean, this is, I don't know. This could be middle of the field. This could be, boundary side safety, not sure, but watch his footwork here. Okay. Watch how he backpedals and then weaves and changes directions a couple times, which is real impressive from a safety. Weaving, gets there. I mean, changes directions 4 or 5 times there. I mean, that's what I like to see. Let's watch it one more time here. I mean, as soon as the quarterback brings his arm back to throw, Cisco's planted his drive foot into the ground already. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. He's instinctual. He's quick. He knows how to get there. I mean, he's overthrown, but if it wasn't, he would have been there to make the tackle on the play. So, I mean, it's the type of player that Cisco was. He was opportunistic. He was there for it. He was always in position. Here we're going to see another one. This is against Maryland. And the game's a little out of hand. I mean, you can't see the score here because of my fat head, but it's 20-49. They're down, so not very impactful in the game, but still I liked the clip here. He's going to be his own player for the interception. Like, that's what I like about this. Like, he's so competitive and his drive is so aggressive to the ball that he like knocks his own guy out of the way to get to the ball, which is what I absolutely love to see out of a safety. Because you want him to hit hard. You want him to be in the passing lane and you want him to make a play. Check it out here. I mean, we're going to see. The receiver thinks he's open. Look at his little, look at his hands. Look, throw it to me. I'm open. Thinks he's open. Teammate has a better angle. His teammate is closer to the ball. And Cisco's like, yoink, comes in. I mean, that's a great catch there. I mean, that's why he led the FBS in interceptions as a freshman. Got great hands. Love it. Very instinctual, very good player. Excited to see how he tandems with Rayshawn Jenkins. I think they're going to be killer back there working together. What was great about Syracuse is I got to watch 2 games of this film against Clemson, which was fun to watch Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. Here's a play that I really, really like. This is from Cisco. So this kind of shows you the type of player that he is and like what he does. Okay. So here he is here. I'm not too fond with this pre-snap alignment. I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't typically like when a defensive back has his back to any part of the field. I like them to be head up. But whatever the coach may cue him to do this. He's looking at a trips bunch here, and he knows he's probably responsible for the first guy that comes in. So that's probably why he's aligned like this. So Trevor's going to get the ball. He's going to throw it out. So I think this is Ross. And watch what he does here. I mean, blows up his blocker into the ball carrier. And look, this didn't even get a replay in the game. It was just kind of just happened, and they just went on the next play. But he's going to blow up his blocker into the ball carrier. Like, that's how, with such ferocity, he comes downhill. Bam. Yeah. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, he spears downhill. I mean, he's a guy who's definitely going to come downhill and stroke you. All right, doesn't give up on plays. Another thing I like to see out of a safety. Here we're going to see in a Boston College game. Boston College is lined up pretty tight. So this is going to line up our defense kind of tight here as well. We're going to walk down to the line of scrimmage here. He kind of reads the wrong guy. Like I'm not sure what his responsibility is here. 80 does a little block leak, which is, it's hard to defend. It really is. So Cisco's here. He's kind of probably getting the 2 here. He thinks he's blocking, so he just kind of shifts off to him. 80 releases. Little tight end screen, but Cisco is going to not give up on the play, run from behind, and force a fumble. I love people that force fumbles. Josh Allen and Gakwe, when he was here, they love guys that can force fumbles. And you're going to see here, I think they're going to show a replay. This is the type of thing that gets your team back in the game. When the other team is driving and you need a big play, you need a guy like 7 to come in here, come from the backside, club at the ball, turnover. Let's go. All right. Here's another tackle for loss I really liked. I think this is on Travis Etienne, which is why I kind of highlighted this film clip here. I think this is from his freshman year, based off the jerseys. I can't remember. Yeah, he's wearing 18, so I think this was his freshman year. Look, he's going to come downhill and just stroke Travis Etienne. I mean, he is just going to read the gap. He sees 2 pulling guards here, so he knows the play's kind of going probably to the boundary here. A lot of traffic here. He's able to kind of identify where the ball's going to be, where the gap's going to end up. Makes a good tackle. A couple plays where he didn't wrap up. He just kind of launches into the player, but as he kind of went on the season, he kind of got better at it. So just his ability to find the ball, to find the gap, to get in there and make a tackle, something that Urban's going to need this safety to do for sure. Super excited. All right, here's we got to show one clip, and I know that the players probably watch these clips more than they watch the good clips, to be honest. But this one, he gets a little caught up in the backfield, eyes in the backfield. We're going to see Trevor Lawrence and Clemson offense burn him for one here. Little pump fake there is going to throw him off, and he's going to give up a touchdown. When we look at it from the end zone camera, we're going to see what he did wrong here. He's going to be lined up here. So this looks like a 2 high. He's kind of responsible for this seam, middle of the field. I mean, it looks like they have a trips formation over here. So taking the first guy in, responsibility. So when Trevor gives him a little pump fake, I mean, with the square shoulders here from Trevor, Cisco is pretty much firing downhill, looking to do that same thing he did when he blew up the blocker. And Clemson's just going to pump fake, and then the running back's just going to run right past him. And look, that's the only knock that he has, as a player, is that his eyes get caught in the backfield sometimes. But I'm okay with that because I think that's coachable, and that's something you can kind of work out with the good defensive backs coach. Super excited about the pick. I legitimately expect him to be a starter by midway through the season. I think once he gets his bearings around him, he had some injury history. It was kind of fluky though. Good all-around athlete. Just a story of a guy who grinded his way to the NFL. 3-star recruit, like I said, went down to IMG from New York. So he's been wanting to chase this dream for a while for someone to do that. But just overall a good pick. And I think Urban made a home run here. There's a lot of safeties people wanted before him. Marig. Everyone was talking about Trevor Marig, but I think Andre Cisco will actually be a better player just because of the way he's intense. Man, he attacks the ball. He takes good angles. He's not afraid to hit you. Great hands, opportunistic, instinctual. Home run pick for me. I love Andre Cisco. I think he's going to be another 3rd-round starter for us. The next guy we're going to talk about is who the Jaguars drafted in the 4th round with the 106th pick, and this is where they added some depth to their defensive line. Now, it's no secret the Jaguars' defensive line was in trouble after losing some key players like Yannick Ngakoue, Calais Campbell. You think back in 2017, we were known for our D-line, and now it's quite the opposite. It seems like we can't stop the run, can't get pressure on quarterbacks. So in round 4, Urban Meyer makes a move to address that with Jay Tufele, who I really like. I'm interested to see how his career is going to play out. There's a lot of things in the scouting report that raise eyebrows. And it's weird. I mean, his scouting report is unlike anything I've seen before. I mean, for example, you have, one scout that says his motor is hypercharged. I've never heard that before. I love it. He comes off the snap in all-out attack mode. Again, something that I really, really like, and I think those are things that Urban Meyer was looking for and saw in the film and in combines and things like that. A weakness, unfortunately, scouts say he needs more personal growth and maturity. That's kind of alarming to me, especially a franchise with had problems with guys like Justin Blackmon, Telvin Smith, Matt Jones, guys that have had issues off the field that have kept them from playing. So I trust Urban. Raises eyebrows, but at 6'2", 305, I like his size as an interior rotational piece. Think he can play the 3 technique, but he played a lot of nose at USC as well. I mean, he can really, really do it. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that he does well. He gets upfield really well. He's very disruptive. Again, a word that I love for defensive linemen is disruptive. Here we're going to see Jay Tufele. I mean, I guess you'd call this a 3 technique, a 3-eye. I guess it depends on who your defensive line coach is. But he's going to basically get a one-on-one with Penei Sewell. And Penei Sewell, one of the best linemen in the draft. And we're going to see he beats him to the outside with just kind of power and then just kind of goes on to get him there. I really like this because he has to, first of all, get to the outside shoulder of Sewell, which is not easy to do. He's going to take some pretty efficient steps. Sewell's going to be ready for him. He uses his hands and his hand strength. It's something he's really known for is his strong hands and the club down. Watch. I know this isn't great quality film, and I apologize. USC does not have a lot of good film out there for people to see. I had to really get out there and try to find this film. Come on, Pac-12, get your stuff together. But watch how he chops Sewell's hands down. Bam. Chops his hands down, can't recover, gets to Herbert. Good sack. Overall, good sack. This is from the same game, a little bonus clip here. He doesn't get a sack, but you're going to see he's going to be disruptive again. A great little sidestep there. Beats him with, he's very, very athletic. One scouting report says that he relies on his athleticism more than his technique. That's fine. That's fine. There's a lot of players in the NFL that do that. Look, he's very athletic. He's going to split a double team, essentially, keep his balance, get upfield. And really put pressure on Herbert here. Makes Herbert throw it basically into the ground. I love it. I think he still needs to develop his pass rush a little bit, and I don't think that's where he's going to be here on the team. I think he's a rotational piece. I think if he gets some sacks, then that will just help us. I think he averages like 3 sacks. He played in 2018. He had 3 sacks. 2019 he had 3.5 sacks. 2020 didn't play, opted out because of COVID. A lot of the Pac-12 players did that. But this is why I think he was brought in. I think this is why Urban drafted him, is for what he does here. Now, if you watch him line up in the 3 technique here, he's initially going to get blown off the ball. Okay, it's 2nd and 1. He's initially going to get blown off the ball by Iowa's offensive line. But I'm going to let it play out. Doesn't give up, gets into the backfield, finds the gap, and makes a tackle. This is a huge play. You can imagine if this was 3rd down or 4th down. He's been being driven back by a double team pretty much 2 to 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And then he's going to not give up on the play, get to the backfield, get to the back, and make a tackle. That's one thing about Toufele is he does not give up on plays. He is effort. We're going to see some plays where he's just absolute effort. And that's what I love about players. I love players that don't give up on plays, and they do things like that. But I do want to show his athleticism and his awareness here because, again, I talked about his athleticism, and this is just a good picture of it here. They're playing Utah. I think this is 2018. So this will be his freshman year. Had to catch this play at post snap, unfortunately, due to the clip. But he's going to be playing nose here. He's going to fight a double team. You can watch him fumble, scoop, and score. For a guy that's 300 pounds to have this type of balance, to accelerate to the ball, pick it up, and outrun these big boys. I love to see it. I love to see it. My favorite part's right here. His teammate jumps on top of him. Nope, not going down. That's a 300-pound man right there. He's not going down that easily. Watching the film from USC must have the best special teams coordinator on earth in 2019. They had more, or 2018. They had more like field goal blocks than I could ever imagine. This clip has a little bonus at the end here. But this just shows his strength and his athleticism, his ability to kind of cover ground quickly. Like he covers short areas really quickly, very explosive. You're going to see him here. He's going to just run up the middle, gets held, gets a block. We're going to see another angle here. I mean, this wins them the game. I mean, they're down 3. You can't see the score because of my picture, but there's a minute 40 left in the game. They're playing Washington State. Tufele, just great move there. I mean, what is this guy even doing here? I mean, what is he even doing? I mean, he blocked nobody. He just tackled the air, but Tufele's going to get in there, make a block. That's going to win them the game here. Great move. Gets up. Big old 78, getting his paws up in the air. A little bonus clip there. Our boy saying, no, not again. The Pirate and the Wonder Boy right there. Well, I'll just want to show 2 effort plays here, and I'll wrap it up. Again, there wasn't a lot on him, man, and I'm sorry. There wasn't a lot of film. I saw a lot of highlights, but there wasn't a lot of film available in these Pac-12 games. 78 here. I like this effort here. See, this quarterback, can't remember his name for UCLA. He didn't play in every game, but he was very, very athletic quarterback. You're going to see, let's start over here. Tufele is going to be lined up, I think, pretty much in this nose. So he's lined up right over the center here. This quarterback's on this boot. He's going to see this open gap here. And Tufele, very instinctual here, like Andre Cisco. He's going to kind of see what's happening. He's going to take a good angle, and he's going to meet him at the 2-yard line. That's what Urban sees. And that's why he drafts people. I'm telling you, this is what coaches love to see. A guy that will not give up on a play. I mean, he's severely outmatched here speed-wise. Takes a great angle. I mean, he does a better job than 15. That's what you like to see. That's why he got drafted and 15 probably didn't. Another effort play that I really like here. This game's in Utah. Again, sorry about the quality of film here. We're doing the best we can. Tufele's lined up. He's the furthest guy. He's going to be the furthest guy from the ball. Watch him here. Utah's going to drop the ball off to a receiver. Tufele coming downfield, making a tackle 15 yards down the field. Watch him. Look where he is here. He's lined up on the outside here. Engages a block. Sheds. Does not give up on the play. Makes a tackle. That's the kind of people that Urban are looking for is effort guys. I love effort guys, especially along the defensive line, because those are the guys that give you effort sacks. That's what the NFL is all about. Doesn't make a tremendous play here, but I wanted to kind of see some technique. Again, the scouting reports are all about how he needs to work on his technique. He's more of just like a bull rusher. He's strong hands, really good against the run, not great against the pass. But I did like this play here on 3rd and 5. So he's expecting a pass play here, and we're going to see Tufele show us a little bit of his swim move here, okay? He's going to beat the first lineman here. Scoot. Look at that swim move. He gets caught by the running back and he gets held. But watch him here. That's a good little swim move right there. So for the guys that say he doesn't have technique or he relies on his athleticism, look, we got that. Yeah, I'll take it. Overall, look, I think he's a rotational guy. Probably not a starter. First down, he's going to be good. He's going to be able to help against the run. He's going to be able to help on like field goal block, on definitely like heavy packages on the goal line and things like that. But look, we just need to add depth here. I think Urban's looking to make a splash probably next offseason in free agency when it comes to defensive line, if I had to guess. But you got to have rotational pieces in there. You got to have guys that come in, can get after the running back, can find the gaps, are quick, are explosive, are strong, and are high energy effort guys. And I think that's what Tufele is. Hopefully the personal growth and maturity thing isn't an issue. I like to give players the benefit of the doubt until they prove otherwise. But if scouts are saying it, hopefully it won't be an issue. All right, guys, thanks for watching Jaguars United film breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can check all the breakdowns when they come out, and also you can catch our live shows when we do those. Those are always fun and interactive and all of those. Make sure to you follow the Instagram, the Twitter, all that fun stuff. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, go Jags.